Right, everyone. Right, Paul, be the first, like usual. Nice one. Right, I'm going to go into the pop-out chat quickly. Right, I'm going to go. What do I want? Edit video. Pop-out chat. CM, you right, mate? I've got a question for you. Ain't nothing bad. Right, what have I just done? CM, what would you rather me call you? CM, or could I call you your first name? I'd rather ask first than just saying people's names, you know, if they ain't got their name as their thing, you know what I mean? Rich, you right, mate? Yeah, you're second today. CM. Right, I think that's it, innit? You can hear me all right. Fans not too loud. That's an evening Baldy. Where's the tramp gone? Exactly. Get rid of that old tramp. I'll call you Tyler then. Tyler, it's easier, I think. Yeah. Right. You're right, Tyler. Rich, Tactical, Peter, how you doing? All right. Yeah. I ain't got much to say today. Not yet, anyway. Lord Flash Up, you right, mate? How you doing? So, some of you may not know, my Etsy has been shut down already. So, there's that. I do not have any luck when it comes to websites and making money. Nearly every fucking website that's ever been a way to making money for me always gets shut down. Big B said, if you prefer calling people by their real names, mine's Brandon. Right, I might call you Brandon because Big B sort of rolls off the tongue. For some reason, I always find CM never seems to roll off the tongue very easily, if that makes sense. But Brandon, Big B, I'll call you Brandon if you want. If I remember. I knew Tyler's name was Tyler from something else. But yeah. Right, where am I? Nate, you right, mate? Zed, you right? Vessel, all right? Yeah, why did the Etsy get shut down? That sounds like a joke, doesn't it? I only had it 3 days, Lewis. He said, I didn't even know you had one. I had it open for about 3 days, right? They sent me a message saying one of your listings isn't allowed. Gave me no reason why. And it was a fucking sling, right? It was a sling I made. And I made by my fucking handmade, right? So, but I didn't know what it was. So I thought maybe they don't like it because it says it's pistol crossbow sling. So I deleted all of the words on every single thing saying pistol, anything that could be related to firearms, because crossbow accessories are allowed on there. So are certain knives if you say it's a hunting knife. So then I get a second warning. Well, I didn't get a second warning. I just, the next one said, right, we're shutting your whole account down because you're selling items that aren't handmade. Yeah. So they are claiming my slings, my quivers, which I fucking designed myself, made by hand. No one else even sells them. That's not handmade enough for them. And the crossbow bolts aren't handmade enough for them. Tossers, isn't they? I think someone's reported the listings because it even says on it, we do not vet or monitor listings, so you have to do it yourself. So, in other words, some fucker's been on there and reported it just to get me shut off. Nah, well. Big B said, fuck Etsy, it's for hippies, of course. It's fucking got shut down. Matt said, those Etsy fuckwads. Is that? Peter said that, sorry. Matt said, all right, Mike, it's been a while. I've had a knackering 11-hour day of pressing buttons to open swing bridge at Gloucester Docks. I was watching some of your old videos. Hard life. I was like, fuck's sake, man. Yeah, good to see you on. Yeah, so I hope life's good. Yeah, and hello, everyone else who's on. Lewis, if I didn't say hello. Jim, you're right, Jim. Stu, SK94, you're right, Stu. Yeah, Tyler said it's stupid. It's weird, isn't it? Anon. You're right, mate. Lord Flash Up said, what a load of shite. There's knives and all things on there. Yeah, things that are not handmade at all. That's why I don't understand it. There's loads of shit on there that it's not handmade. Loads of stuff. It's not handmade. Nate said, how can Etsy say that? Have you seen some of the shit our Pakistani friends are knocking off as handmaids? Etsy for nonsense. Yeah, I'll just have to go back to how I was doing it. I was going to put these on. I will still sell these if anyone wants them. If anyone ever wants a way, if anyone ever wants to support me but wants something out of it, I might start. Well, I am going to start selling these. I don't know how well you'll see this. This camera doesn't really. It's a little tag with my knuckle duster and WC on it. This camera doesn't really focus on things close up. I've got fucking acid reflux. Yeah, fucking makes you laugh, doesn't it? Lewis says there's always OnlyFans. I'd get chucked off of that within a day, I reckon, Lewis. People just don't like me making money, I reckon. Literally, I've seen people reselling M-Tech knives on there, and they're sprinkled a little glitter on. Yeah, exactly. That's not handmade. Oh, no, I can't seem to win sometimes. But yeah, it seems to be that way. If ever there's a way of making money for me, I seem to get fucked over by it somehow. Big B said, try growing out dreadlocks. Not using deodorant might be vexing. I'll try. Maybe I will. Breathe Fire, you right, mate? Good to see you on. You said you were coming on tonight, didn't you? So yeah, I haven't really done a lot today. I've been dying to cut my fucking hair for ages, so I finally did. Nice and shiny for you. Did bottle cutting with this. Did you notice I didn't have any big bottles? The fact that I got quite a few cuts out of some of those little bottles, that's actually quite good. If you ever do bottle cutting, you'll know that a 2-pint milk jug is actually quite hard to get a reasonable amount of hits out of. But the problem is, if you hit the top, they quite often fall over. If you hit it low down, you only get 2 cuts out of it. I've found a good way to do it is diagonal cuts. You can get a bit more cuts out of it then. That's why I don't hang bottles up either. Because if you hang a bottle up, you only get 1 cut. I can't be dealing with 1 cut, put another bottle up, 1 cut, put another bottle up. I want multiple cuts. Tyler said, what you done today? Yeah, sod all, mate, sod all. He said, I've had to buy some new clothes for my new job. Oh, well, that's a lot of money, but at least you got I'm good on the job though, innit? But I know what you mean. Persia Destroys, right, mate? How are you? Lord Flash, you're entitled to an explanation, so I couldn't talk then. You should ask what the complaint was, since they didn't monitor you. They don't monitor and only rely on people reporting. Yeah, I've sent them 4 messages, and they've pretty much just said your listers aren't handmade. We don't accept them as handmade, and we're not going to give you it back. I have had replies. It's fucking stupid, isn't it? But I might do a video on it because I could copy and paste some of the shit and show you. Mother, how you doing, mate? Matt said, Mike, would you do an OnlyFans page to make money? I've been thinking about that for at least 6 months. Nah, not really. He said, yeah, that sax was fucking ace. Mike, like the look you gave it. Sorry, my brain got stuck for a second then. Yeah, I suddenly realised it was looking like a fucking sex offender's fucking like love note to his stalker victim. So, I bet stop. Zed said, well, you learn something new every day. I never knew until tonight that Etsy is a communist plot. Well, there you go. That's it, innit? It's mental. Then he said, Mike, you ever thought about doing reviews on spears? Every group I'm part of, everyone wants a decent spear. Can't find any. I'll have a think about that. I do like spears. I just never get round to making them. Double sell Boo, right, mate? Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, if anyone's interested, there's a couple of new... you fucked up twice now, Zed. There's a couple of new Nightbot things. Can I show you a lot of video I made? I hope he's not on. I just couldn't help myself. Slingshot Warrior, if you're watching, forgive me. Ready?
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
I couldn't help myself. For fuck's sake. Do you want me to play that again in case you missed it? So, not all of you might get what's going on there. Oh, fuck's sake. Stokey, you right, mate? Stacey, how you doing? Yeah, I haven't seen you on for a while either. Stacey said, WC OnlyFans. You could just have the ACAB knuckles holding different stuff you've made with different people's names. Yeah, that'd probably work, actually. Because, to be honest, OnlyFans doesn't actually have to be rude, does it? I joke about OnlyFans as being like, you know, sex, but it don't actually have to be that, does it? I couldn't resist that video. I had to do it. Right, Beau? How you doing? I'll play that one more time.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
It makes me laugh every fucking time. Do you know what? If I'm not in a very good mood, I'll watch that video and make me piss myself laughing. Oh, God. Oh, fuck's sake. I couldn't resist when he keeps pointing at his face to look down the barrel, so I had to put some. The special effects I put on, I put a louder shooting sound, and then obviously the flash when he shoots himself. Oh, fuck's sake. Put his brains out. Oh, God. Is he moving sights, is he? What's he going on to? I would say to Slingshot Warrior, just stay on YouTube. Just don't show guns on your. You know, I have to do it. I have to stop any of that bullshit happening. You have to be a bit careful. It's easier, I find. You know, like he'll say, I refuse to not show them, but then that's forced him into not being at a live stream and not being on YouTube. I find it easier just to cover your guns up while you're live streaming. No issues. You know, I shouldn't have to do that, but if it makes my life easier, it makes my life easier. That's just a builder's bum. Exactly, yeah. Maybe. Fuck's sake. Actually, moving to 9 gag. Now, that sounds like a porn site, though, don't it? Yeah, it sounds like oral gangbang. It does, don't it? Imagine someone using that in a gun safety video. If you cut it off, what I should have done, I should have either when the flash goes, then make it go black, but leave the sound on. So leave the rest of the bang on and the echo in, and then maybe put some muffled, you know, like sort of someone who shot himself sort of sound effects. That's I bugged it up a couple of times, laughing about Zombie Stalin running Etsy. Ah, right, the merch thing. Our plans are nearly complete, comrades. We stopped WG from selling. The couple are just fine. So I can't see it talk tonight. Grouse said, passing the joint to the left. You ain't on that, are you, Beau? Well, good on you if you are. Bojo said, I would say to Slingshot, don't look down the barrel. I did in the end. I had to tell him. Me and Tactical told him. I think Tactical told him as well. You know, I went on his channel, told him to stop it. It's so fucking stupid. I know it's only it's an airsoft gun what he's shooting, really, but not an airsoft gun, a paintball gun. But it's a 12-foot-pound paintball gun. That'd probably break your nose, black your eyes, or even take your eye out. I reckon if you was holding it that far away from your face. 12-foot-pound. That's as powerful as our most powerful air rifles. That's a do the bang and then cut to Yosemite Sam with his face shut. That'd actually be quite good. Richard said, you could have done a version of the scene with plague dogs and the farm blows his face off with a shotgun. Oh, fuck's sake. Don't fancy seeing Mike 9 gagging like. It just sounds dirty, don't it? It don't sound right. Richard said, come up again. It should come up saying it was, at this point, Slingshot knew he's fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hopefully he'll stop it now. But I'm only, you know, I told him out of his own fucking, you know, try to protect him, you know what I mean? So, yeah, what you lot been at today? I haven't really done anything today, as I say. Etsy got shut down. I'm still waiting to get the fucking money, though, which is annoying. I did actually have 6 sales. I'll have to check again tonight. It said I should get paid today, but it's saying that there's no money in the payments bit. I'm definitely getting the money though. You know, I won't stop until I get that fucking money. They're not having that. When I didn't do nothing wrong. Double Cell should all go to black and use his voice saying, YouTube is not a real gun. Like so. Yeah, or the pig sticker squealing. That's what we call personal mutilation. You know what? I'll have to scour through his live streams and find them words being said. How are you doing, Beau Crowles? Anyway, what you at tonight? Well, I suppose it's, what time is it for you? I suppose it's the afternoon then. It's nearly 10 o'clock here. Stokey's had seen a real one where the man has a fight with his mother. He live streamed it on Facebook and there was nothing left of his head. He did not sleep for I did not sleep for days. No, I don't speak to the one that sent me. Yeah, I bet that would be fucking horrible to see. Some of them things are horrendous. Dave said the video when you blagged shooting yourself with a crossbow still makes me laugh. Funny thing is, I had some comments on that today. So someone had been watching that today. Lewis said, that's the same guy screaming his lungs at the top. Yes, it is. It is, Lewis. Slingshot Warrior is a treasure trove of wonderful short clips you can make. Luckily, he's a good enough sport that he'd let me do it. Okay, he doesn't know about this one, but I asked him about the the diarrhea one. Hey, you're doing good, are you, Beau? That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad either. I'm a bit deaf at the minute. I'm having to, every time I need to do something where I need to hear, I am actually having to wear my fucking hearing aid because a lot of the times I can get away without it. Don't really need it. But yeah, at the minute I need it. I need it just to watch fucking films at night at the minute. Otherwise the telly's so loud, I'd keep people awake. No, I haven't watched any films yet. Zed said, did you watch Polar, by the way? Not yet. I've got it, though. Yeah, I haven't watched any films for a while because I've been watching a TV show, which I'm not going to say because I always get paranoid someone's going to spoil it. But I'm watching a TV show. But that TV show has only 5 episodes left now. Liam, you right, mate? Just jumping on for a bit. Persia says still after sauce. I am. I'm going to have a drink next week. And then by then, I'm going to start trying to get a bit more healthy. But if I do get a bit more healthy, it means I could drink a bit more often. I mean, I'm getting down to nearly as fucking heavy as I fucking was at my heaviest. So I've got some exercise equipment coming. Get into that a bit, lose a bit of weight, and then I could drink a bit more without having to care. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still off it, Peugeot. Yeah, like the live stream, everybody. Can't fucking talk tonight. Stoken, I've seen some videos of people shooting themselves and past myself. Yeah, I've seen things. That's horrible, isn't it? Jim said she is still here for now, Tactical. Oh, Tactical Sand. What's that? Your little kitten that you had come in, Jim. But it's out of our hands, and Rachel changed her mind and offers us her mood. Said, you need to hear the creepy voices in the games. I'm still weirded out by Susie's Dreamland. I know, there's you lot. These lot laughing at me on my live streams because I've got earphones in on my game live streams, being scared shitless so badly that it makes me jump out of my fucking chair. I've got to have the fucking things really loud in my ears because I can't hear. Matt said, Mike, do you ever get tinnitus? I've got permanent tinnitus. Yeah. What this hearing aid does, it makes things louder, but it also sort of cancels out the tinnitus. Yeah, I've got permanent tinnitus, never ever goes. A part of my deafness is tinnitus. And what it does, certain pitches of tinnitus makes it so that you can't hear a pitch. So if you have like a tinnitus that's very high pitched, you actually find it harder to hear women talk because their voices are higher. And if you have a low pitched tinnitus, you'll struggle to hear men if it's the same pitch. Really bizarre. It's little things like that you wouldn't know. Yeah. I only know that from listening to a fucking documentary about fucking tinnitus and deafness. Lewis said, can feel an 80s training montage coming on. maybe. If I can work that into a video. I will be doing a new Lynn Thompson video soon. Carl Steele, Lynn Thompson. So Netflix has a series on called iZombie. It's about crime fighting zombie. Not too bad, to be honest. It's sort of comedy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to watch something new soon. I don't know what, though. When I finish the one I'm watching, I'm going to move on to something else. Thank you, Flazzy. Flazzy's just supported, so I better give him his video. There you go, Flazzy. This one's just for you. Cheers. Liam said, did you see the TS2 Siberian Undead thing I sent you? Very close to the fan-made ones. No, I'll watch that. I didn't get... It was late when you sent it, and by the time I woke up, I haven't yet, Liam. I'll give them a go, though, later. Or if not, remind me next time before I stream Twitch, and I'll have a look. Matt said, I've had tinnitus for months now. I'm a bit worried. Tinnitus, like some people have tinnitus, and it's horrendous for them. I'm so used to it, it don't really bother me now. But it's a form of deafness for me. You never know, mate. It might go. Domicile Booster, wish I had tinnitus. Being married. Fuck's sake. Picture is breaking up. Is that happening for anyone else? No one else has mentioned it. Dead inside. Yeah, hopefully, Matt, that goes. Sometimes you just get bad here. Do you do what? Is it loud where you work? Architect Homer Savage, right, mate? He said, I'm glad I didn't have hearing aids yesterday when I blew myself up, cut a 1-inch hole in a trough with a high voltage. Note to self, make sure the wire is out the way or protected. Fuck's sake. Yeah, glad you're all right. No, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you the other thing these do. They cancel out loud noises. Because obviously, if it's making things louder, if it gets too loud, it damages your ears. Yeah, so they're very clever, these are. If it gets to a certain decibel, it cuts it off, or it lowers it anyway. Because I noticed if I wear this when the smoke alarms are going off, smoke alarms are quieter than normal because it's making it's knocking it down so it don't hurt my ears. The answer, okay, will do. Obviously, the Siberia bit is only like the first quarter of the level. Yeah, remind me next time, and I'll on Monday, possibly Sunday. Yeah, send me it again then, and I'll have a look. Well, I'll probably watch it anyway, but if I haven't mentioned it, send it again. What's that listing, Tyler? Jar of pickled boobs, fuck's sake. Well, actually, are they really? Fuck's sake. So the picture's fine for him. William Shatner has tinnitus, if I recall. Mother said a friend from Tame will get his crossbar 9 soon. That's good. That's good, mate. I've had it for years. It's not fun. What tinnitus? Yeah, I must have had tinnitus constantly for 20 years now because my ears have been bad since about the age of 21. Well, actually, 21 was the age I had an operation on my ear. Well, I say operation grommets, but my ears have been fucked since before then anyway. Flashy, thank you for the donation, Matt. Appreciate that. Matt said, the bridge I'm on most has old machinery that's low frequency whining noise. I think that's maybe the problem. It could be. The problem is it could be loads of things. If it bothers you, go and get the doctor to have a look, because it could be something simple like a bit of wax in your ears that's touching your what do you call it? Your eardrum. Savage said, those are awesome. I'd like to use them for hunting. I have Walker game ears that do the same thing. Being able to tell the direction from where the sound is coming is difficult for me. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, you say about direction of things, though. I've got the complete opposite of that because this is virtually deaf, and this one's probably about 80%, maybe a little bit more than that. All sounds like it's coming from here. So that's why when I walk about at night, it may sound like obvious or like nothing, but because all sound sounds like it's coming from one side to me, I have to constantly be, if I think I can hear something, I have to be turning around because I can't rely on my ears. I have to actually spin around while I'm walking. If I think that's a funny sound, I have to actually turn around. Nico, right, mate? Colonel Singh, you right, mate? And Marone Messi, you right, mate? CM said people are selling moss on Etsy. You don't make that. Just get them woods. It's that I don't get why they've done it. It's I have no fucking idea. Well, I caught up with the chat apart from one thing, but I don't understand it anyway. Arkler texted home and said, "Are you right-handed?" Yes, I am. Did you use a lot of loud cordless drills or corded drills when working? Well, I'll tell you what mine is. My ears are actually bad because it actually runs in my family. And I have no idea. I think what it is, I have no idea how it happened, but I think what it is the tubes that go from your ear to your nose are called the eustachian tubes or something, and they're what release the pressure in your ears. It's a tube that obviously lets air into your inner ear, sort of thing. Well, I think mine are too small, so I can't get enough air into my ears. What happens is it starts making my eardrums have collapsed. This one started to do it now. This one, your eardrum should be like tight, and mine. So say it's tight like that in your ear. Mine's collapsed inwards, and it's also got a hole in it from a grommet, and you get moisture and shit collects in it, and then it causes ear infections. That's why I have to have my ear checked once a year now for the rest of my life. But my ears are quite stable though. But yeah, so it's just mine, and also where my eardrum is collapsed inwards, it's rubbed on the little bones inside my ear. And it's actually rubbed them away, so they're not there anymore. So my hearing will never get better. But yeah, you can have the prob noises and all shit. Like there's loads of different things that do your ears in. I think mine's just a genetic thing, really. There's quite a few people in my family have bad ears. My granddad had to have. He had mastoiditis when you get an infection in the back there and they have to like cut apart your fucking skull away. That would have been in the days when they wouldn't have really checked you and shit, you know what I mean? I get checked once a year. So they'd look in my ear, see whether it's exactly the same. If it is, it's all right. Matt said, Mike, at night when you walk, are your other senses enhanced? Not really. I don't think so. Not that put it this way, not that I've noticed anyway. Put it that way, Matt. Not that I've noticed. I do have to turn around a lot more. But I do have that weird. What's that fucking thing where it is like a heightened sense thing. It's what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. Put it this way: I can walk into a room. If there's a room that I know very well, I can walk into a room, and if something's been moved in that room, I can fucking straight away know. But that's a completely different thing. I can't remember what that's called. That's the heightened awareness thing. It's the heightened awareness thing. But yeah, if basically put it this way, if you was in this room and you moved one thing, like from there to there, let me go out the room. You move it and come in. I'd probably notice it. But that's nothing to do with being the deaf thing there. That's just a weird heightened awareness thing. Where I'm always looking to. Jamie, right, mate? James Earl, right, mate? Thank you. Yeah, that's the haircut. Bob, how you doing? Heightened awareness, that's it, tactical. Yeah, but that's another thing. That's more of a sort of paranoia thing on my end. Yeah, Nico, yeah, we'll take over the world and yes, have a different legacy, exactly. Probably be a lot better, I reckon. Stokey said, ask a similar question about this before, but still not sure. Anyone know if I can have the new Urex HD pump shotgun at 16 joules would be legal? Right, let me look a minute. Well, if 16 joules, Rich, are you on? Or anyone who knows? So I got this on Top Chat, right? If 16 joules is 12 foot-pounds, and that pump action is like a rifle, about as big as... If it's about as big as... Fuck's sake, I hate trying to point on this. That. If it's about as big as that, or bigger, and it's pump action, and it's 12 foot-pounds, it would actually be legal. It'd be legal. I can't remember what 16 joules is. I think if it's 12 foot-pounds... if it's over, it's legal. It's illegal then. Yeah. All right, yeah. I can never remember I never really know the joules bit because we don't use it in here, do we? Oh, so it is legal then. Yeah. All right. So yeah, but if 16 joules in a rifle and it's a rifle, and if 16 joules is under 12 foot-pound, it's legal. Yeah, it is legal. Because it's a rifle and it's 12 foot-pounds. That'd be the limit, wouldn't it? If it's short though, if it's a little sawn-off thing, no, because that'd be a pistol that's 12 foot-pound. That'd be illegal. Bob said, I have that awareness around the house, outside my house. I instantly know my stock has been. Yeah, it's quite a handy thing, isn't it, Bob? I could fucking anything out of place like that straight fucking way, instantly. Yeah, it's handy, isn't it, Bob? But it's probably a natural thing as well, and I reckon a lot of people don't. It's a sort of, in most circumstances in the modern world, you don't need that skill so much anymore. But obviously there are times when you do, as you say. Krylon, you right, mate? Stokey, I'm not 100% sure which one it is. Urex HD pump shotgun. If that's a rifle, put it that way, if it's like a full-size thing. Let me look. Yeah, I'm pretty I'll tell you what, also, I can see that sold already. It's being sold on UK, right, justpaintbuild.co.uk in stock. The easiest thing to do is go on there and see if it needs a license, because it'll say they won't sell you it. There's nothing on there that says, and this is on the co.uk website for one that's selling it, nothing on there that says it needs a license. In a firearms license, because it's a rifle size. Bob said he can spot it right, but yeah, you must be just like me, Bob. Yeah. Persio said to Bob, "You're good at noticing nails and staples anyway." That's so. Jamie said, where do you get the seeds from to grow seedless grapes? No, I can't see the answer to that. Oh, no, there ain't no answer. It's a joke, and it fuck's sake, Jamie. I thought that was a proper question. I was waiting for a fucking answer then. Yes, good point. Matt said, indeed, Mike, the problem with the modern world is mind overrides instinct. Instinct is much more ancient. We should listen to it. Yeah, that's true though, isn't it? Very, very true, that. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And there are a lot of things that we don't. And also, there's a lot of. Here's the thing: panic attacks, right? Panic attacks. Most panic attacks, or I think all panic attacks, are really just you having basically an adrenaline rush. But because nowadays people don't understand, a lot of people don't understand what an adrenaline rush is, and it scares them. Because we now get adrenaline rushes in situations that you wouldn't have had an adrenaline rush when we were sort of cavemen or when we needed it so much. So we still get the effect of an adrenaline rush, but in situations where we don't really need it now. And if you don't understand it, it scares you, makes you fucking think worse. Jeans and jumpers, right, mate? And he said, hey up, mate. Been a while. You've been keeping my... Not bad, not bad. I was doing really good. I had a nice Etsy account going, earning a bit of money for about 3 days. And then I got shut down. Yes, I do, Matt. Did you remember Bernard Matthews' TV ads for meat product? Yes. Bernard Matthews turkey drumsticks. And did he do Bernard Matthews? Who used to do crispy pancakes? Findus crispy pancakes, and they're not by Findus anymore. Fuck's sake! Not too much food talk. We can do food till about 10:30. Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, get off. Oh, it's like I'm Bernard Matthews. You know, I don't know why. Just but yeah. Fuck's sake! I love weird questions like that. Jumpside Boo said, I used to get panic attacks out of the blue. The thumping would start in my chest, go into my throat, and would nearly make me pass out. Look, said horse meat pancakes. Yeah, good old bit of horse meat and gravy. Love it. Nico, you can ask me some questions. Problem is, the reason I'm not reading out all your things, Nico, is because a lot of it I don't understand. It's a lot of it. No offense, a lot of it's not making a lot of sense to me. But feel free to keep writing, Nico. You're good, mate. I know you're not doing it to You think the horse dog? What? That's it. I don't know, mate. Matt said, "Do you think Bernard Matthews owned a Consolidor? Did he think it was beautiful? I reckon he did. Simon, how you doing, mate? You right?" He said, "Without adrenaline, life would not be so interesting. Might not be as long as we have." Well, exactly. Yeah, adrenaline does help. It's just the problem is we get it a lot of the time nowadays. You get it in times where you don't really need it. You know, and also, like I say, a lot of people don't understand what it is. So it scares them. The more scared you get, the more your adrenaline starts going to try and help you. The more it's trying to help you, the more it's scaring you because you can't understand why your arms are going all tingly and you're getting breathless. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's just, I'm just trying to explain because some people don't have a clue about it. And then when they understand that, it stops it all. Not stops it, but they suddenly understand. You're all good, Nico. It's just some of the comments I don't get. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not doing that to take the piss or nothing. Always a fan. Just don't plan, please. I'm here vibing the channel, trying to get convo. All right, Nico. Yeah, all right, mate. That's fine. Chat said, Mike, can you lend me some shades? yeah, he'd blinded me. Ooh, fucker. It is nice and shiny tonight, though, isn't it? Fight or flight. Exactly, Simon. But yeah, that when in situations like that, it does help. But problem is, you end up getting, if you don't understand the adrenaline rush, some people it scare them and it just gets worse. Because you get adrenaline rushes. Some people get adrenaline rushes going to the shops, going out the door. Jim said tactical. From Tramp to Ming the Merciless. Fuck's sake. Nick said, grub or raw? No idea what you mean by that, mate, sadly. I said, I just noticed Mike shaved his head again. Thank fuck for that. I saw the light reflection off his dome. For a second, I thought he'd been made a saint or something. I don't know what kind of saint they'd make me. I do know that the only saint I follow, and I can't remember their name now, the patron saint of alcoholics. That's my patron saint. Someone find out who the patron saint of alcoholics is. And they're also, I think, the patron saint of fools and or is that something else? I can't remember. Nico said, who watches porn here? Hopefully most of us. Come on my live Twitch streams. We quite often discuss porn. Don't do it so much on here, though. Stacey said, Nico, who doesn't? Exactly. And that's coming from a lady as well. That's true, isn't it, Stacey? Who doesn't? Exactly. Maybe Slingshot Warrior. I don't know. Shall we? Which Slingshot Warrior video shall I put on? You've got diarrhea or shotgun to the face. Fancy, what the fuck is Nico get on about? Mother said porn is the best grace of God. That and booze, I think. Booze, porn and drugs. Domidus, the Greek god of wine and mischief. Well, that'll do me. That'll do me. Certain countries, Nico, that's actually illegal now. Right, what do you want? We've got shotgun to the face or diarrhea. I need you to pick one. You take opium out over alcohol, Ian. I thought you would. I've never been into. I never got into opium, luckily. Not as a recreational drug, anyway. Right. Wow, saying that's just as good as a fucking pain reliever, anyway. You know what I mean? Shotgun.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Where am I? Dumbo Elbow said, I watch porn just to piss the missus off. I love getting a rise out of her, making her angry. Fuck's sake. Honda, right, mate? So I took the night off because I've been working so much. What should I do with all the money I've been working to make? Well, are you short of ammo still? I don't know. If you're a lot of short on ammo at the minute. I know you were. That's what we call shotteria. Honda said, as the dollar is about to take a huge hit, that means my Amazon.com payments will be getting fucking smaller now then. Before it happens, let's not get a massive drug discussion going, because I don't mind it sometimes. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes it's just a bit, you know what I mean? Especially when I'm off the booze as well. Drugs and booze gets a bit, certain nights for me. That's all. I just thought, because you never know, Liam. It can sometimes become like the main topic of the thing. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'm not in the mood for it. Bob's shotgun video. Oh my god! Did you see who it was? Did you notice who it was? Nick said, "Mike, here's a topic. What do you think about the system?" That's probably a bit too sort of political on our end for that. I don't really know. I don't know where to even start with that. But yeah, you know me, Liam. I don't mind the drug talk or booze talk, but sometimes it's I don't know. Well, you and Purge can talk about it if you want. Matt said, Mike, do you think you'll do a full-size cocking home build? What cocking crossbow? Not sure. I've never thought about it. Matt, in all honesty. Right, go on, Mike. Give us just the guy shitting himself.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
Simon said, knocking one out every now and then reduces your chance of getting testicular cancer. Don't feel guilty. You can still twat an asshole because you're a wanker. Exactly. Yeah, Simon, I would agree with you there, 100%. Persia said, what we need is a lucky bastard. After that, yes, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt out.
What, are you retarded?
I had a better one. I had a better one. Or it should be this. Let me see if I can get them just right.
What, are you retarded?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt out.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Fuck's sake. I can agree with you there. It was saying that, Jim. Yeah, that sounds like the Hound from Game of Thrones. No messing. Fuck's sake. This sounds like an old Honda Civic blasting through a tunnel. What, the fan? Is that what you mean, or something else? Zed said Nick had asked everyone not to discuss drugs tonight. Bob said, Mike, you're killing me. Fancy's comments just disappeared. Let me just see what that was. That's yeah. Probably should hide that one. But he's alright. Slingshot's alright. He's just Ehan said, if you lived in America, what would you buy first? Possibly a shotgun, maybe some kind of pump action shotgun. I don't know, or maybe some like an M4. Possibly, I don't know. Yeah, shotgun would be quite nice, I think. Nice pump action shotgun. That's right. Now we know why I don't show my facial videos. All right, now how you doing? Look good to see you on. I thought I'd gone on the wrong thing. Then what were them videos playing? Oh, the bloke on the fucking loud list. I'll get you now. Jason Johnson, did you hear on the news of the Indian COVID? Now, if you get it, they put you in a induced coma. No, I didn't. That's fucked up, isn't it? That's pretty bad. Mother said, are you ever going to make pest control videos? Probably not. The problem with the pest control shit, it's people fucking report you for it and shit, even though it's legal. It's probably a bit more bother than it's worth. You know what I mean? I ain't watched Salad Fingers either, Liam. James Layton, you right, mate? Alex, you right? When you said it was my birthday yesterday, got a PPS 43 DX 200 quid. That's good. Happy birthday, Alex. Yeah, you get air rifle, looks like an M4. Actually, can't you, tactical? Yeah. The Flazy said you get a nice pump match up. Anyway, yes, you can actually, can't you? Of course you can. Now said to Liam, I love Salad Fingers. Watched a few episodes today. That's strange. I know that's strange now. Nico, that's a very strange question. No, I wouldn't castrate it because it's a fucking dog, isn't it? If a dog kept humping objects in the home, would you train it to stop or castrate it? You'd train it to stop, wouldn't you? Very, very strange fucking conversation going on tonight. I'm sure some people just like to fucking aggravate me. Fuck's sake. Yeah, support the fucking content. Yeah, get fucking support. Nico said, what do you do for work? This is my job, really, and I don't get paid. Nico, honestly, I don't work. I don't sign on. I don't get benefits. I literally have no income apart from YouTube. I've been demonetized. The reason I don't work is because I'm basically pretty much an unpaid carer. I stay at home, do this shit that other people can't do because they're now so handicapped they can hardly walk. Don't get no money for that. Don't get no benefits, no job. This is my job. Been demonetized on YouTube. So literally the only money I ever get is through Patreon. People supporting me on Patreon. People supporting me on that coffee.com. And me selling things like my bayonets, my quivers, stuff like that, my crossbow bolts. And sometimes when people do the affiliate links, right? Someone just supported me then. Thank you. It's not come up yet who it is. Yeah, no income tax, no VAT, no money back, no Etsy. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Nice one. Oh, Stacey, thank you. I couldn't see it was from. Thank you, Stacey. Right, Stacey, this is just for you. Cheers, Stacey. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't even believe that when I say that. I have no regular income, really. The most regular income I get is Patreon. That's the only thing I've got guaranteed monthly. Flazzy, did you just donate again? Thank you, mate. I'll give you another one just in case, because I'm not sure if you did or not, but it said you did. So thank you, Flazzy. Thank you, Flazzy. Yeah, nice one, mate. I do appreciate that. Gas Goblin said, how long are you on for? I'll stay on till about another hour and 15 minutes. Oh, and Anon that's just donated. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I asked for you then. Pete said he's in and out. In and out. You in bed, are you? But no, I appreciate it because, yeah, I don't think people believe me, but I literally have no income, like no regular income. But the problem, and I know people say, well, why don't you sign on? Why don't you just? The problem is, if I sign on, the person, like the stuff I do at home, basically my mum, right? She's technically not sort of handicapped enough to not work, so she can still just about get to work if she can hobble along on a Zimmer frame. She's not old, but both her knees need replacing, right? So if she can hobble along on her Zimmer frame at the age of 61, drive to work, hobble into the work, and then sit down for all the work. So she can technically work. She's also not handicapped enough that I could get paid for looking after her. You know what I mean? Thank you. That was Jim donated. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, this is just for you. Thank you, Jim. Well, and the other thing is, you know what else they'd do if I did sign on? They'd probably just make me get a job. And then my mum would have to quit her job. She'd then have to give up her car because she wouldn't be able to pay for it. Which then would mean she'd never get out of the house because she can't walk more than... She can barely even hobble like 20 meters on the fucking gym frame. Her legs are so fucked. On E Honda, thank you, E Honda, as well. Thank you, E Honda. Here you go, mate. I don't think I've ever put so many on. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing out this, right? Fuck's sake. Oh, bloody hell, Honda. Thank you, mate. That was a very generous. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, that's the situation I'm in, and yeah, any time anyone does help, it genuinely does mean a lot. Yeah. Thank you, all of you. Put a tear in my eye in a minute. Nico said, "What's your number, mate?" Sadly, I probably wouldn't be able to give you my phone number. I don't like talking on the phone. That may sound weird. I don't mind talking on it. I hate talking on the phone. Yeah, thank you, Leon. That genuinely means a hell of a lot. JBO, bits and bobs. How you doing, mate? You right, Jim? Mother said only Mike knows what is best for him. Yeah, it's quite a convoluted situation, but yeah, because I could get a job, but if I get a job, it would mean no YouTube, and as I say, my mum would have to give up her job. Because someone would have to stay at home to do the stuff I do. It's very fucking convoluted, fucking shit. But yeah, and then I get bloody demonetized, and that's fucking completely destroyed any regular sort of income. So yeah, thank you. Dan said that. Don't say anything that tactical. He said that vodka fund's coming along nicely tonight. Said joking. Cheers to all that support tonight. Oh, all right, E100. I'll go and read it. I'll go and read it for you. Actually, I didn't have a look at any of them. It was coming in so thick and fast, I didn't have a chance to read them. Right. E100. He bought me 10 coffees. He said, because you can't get a gun of your own, and cheers for taking care of your family. Fuck's sake. Jim M, he said, just a little one because I should. You all should. Give Mike money. And I said, have a good weekend, mate. Flatty said, touchy story. But, you know, the thing with me, I'd rather just be honest and just tell you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people go around the houses with, but I might as well tell you absolutely specifically what's going on, and then it's easier to understand. Tabby said this live is of Friday Night Funkin'. Yes, it is. I shall start doing the singing bit in a minute, and I'm going to get the verses person to come in a minute, Tabby. Mother said help Mike to buy badass weapons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, when people do put a bit of money in, I don't mind you saying, you know, yeah, Mike, why don't you buy something. Where am I? If I just want to be a library gym, pussy and studying. British Fire, what about OnlyFans? That's already been discussed. Eon said, what the fuck is Friday Night Funkin'? The only reason I know what Friday Night Funkin' is because it's a weird game. It's a weird, like, you know those do you remember them dance mat games or those dancing games where you'd hit the up, down, left, right shit? It's like one of them, but on phones, I think. And the only reason I know what it is because my nephew watches videos of it. He's only 7. Yeah, so when I'm looking after him, Friday Night Funkin' videos are on constantly. Right, someone else has just donated. I got to read this one out. Here is your thank you video. Making my finger out doing noise clicking tonight. So I've got to earn it, and I. Oh, that was Stacey. That was 2 different Stacys tonight, I think. Or was it the same? I don't know. Well, Stacey left a message this time. Let me see. But thank you. Thank you, Stacey. I appreciate that. I don't know if that was you twice or another Stacey. Matt said, your life circumstances were not your choice, Mike. You did the right thing by your family, by caring. I commend you for that. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate someone saying that. Yeah. So, yeah, it sort of works out. You know, I don't fucking know money, but it works out, sort of. Stacey, I'll just donate for Matt. Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Stacey. I appreciate that. Mom said, forget Friday nights. Go watch Friday fights. Rex, how you doing, mate? Gas Goblin said, "You're such a good man. I get paid next Friday. If you're doing a stream, I'll do." Oh, thank you, Gas Goblin. I will be on Friday. Saturday, I may be out. But Friday, I will be on. JBO said, that Anglo-Arms crown bit is really nice. It's nice, isn't it? It's for the price of that. What was it? £11.50 something, wasn't it? Jim, yeah, bloody nice. I ain't managed to get on there. What was I going to say? To reply to the comments yet. Oh, Alex saying, he said, you didn't read my message about the... Oh, I didn't see that one. Let me have a look. Oh, do you mean on here or a donation? Oh, Alex said, I was looking on Clipper and I swear you can customize your own lighter. So maybe WC lighter would be possible. I bet you can. Yeah, nice one. Good idea. Brad said, well, think on the way to bed. Good night, Dad. Thank you, Flashy. I appreciate that. Yeah, good night, mate. Bob said, the good one in the family is the caregiver. I'll be honest with you, when I won't go too much into this because it's a little bit sort of depressing, but when my dad was dying of cancer, I must admit I did things I never thought I would do or even have to do. Not have to do, but you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a fucking eye-opener, I'll tell you. But yeah, we won't go into that too much, but yes. So, anybody watched any good films lately? I've not actually watched a lot of films lately. I've been watching a TV show. I'm not going to tell you what, because I've nearly finished it now. I don't want any spoilers. So even if you know what it is, don't say. Maybe by next week we can talk about it. All right, Stug, you've been missing all the donations, mate. It's been about fucking, I don't know, about 7, I think, tonight. I've got 14 notifications, and they normally get sent twice. That's all right, Nico. It was last year. It was 2020, 10th of April. Lung cancer. But because of I will talk about it a little bit, but not too much. Lung cancer, died at home in our front room. And in all honesty, due to what was happening with the coronavirus stuff, he went a lot quicker than you probably would have because he couldn't go to hospital. But in a way, I think it's sort of not a blessing, but it meant he didn't have to. You never know. He may have actually still been around now in fucking horrendous pain. So it was probably actually a better, yeah. E100, when is the next drunk chat? I'm not sure because I'm having a drink next Saturday, but I may actually be out. So, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, there will be another one coming up soon, E100. And Lance had been watching a cracking TV show, Mr. In Between. Never heard of that. I've lost my nan the same way. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Human Traffic. I'm not sure if I've seen that. JBS, I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. Truly, mate. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, it wasn't very nice, but you're off, Liam. Good night, mate. Nick, I said, yeah, don't want them to suffer horrible disease. Always got those memories though. Yeah, exactly. I've decided, the memorial thing I made. I've now decided what I'm going to do is put a door on the front of it, and on the front of it, it's going to be a big picture of my dad, about this big, and then you can open it up, and then all of the stuff's inside as like a memorial for him. You've seen the memorial thing, some of you, haven't you? And then inside there, I can put a load of info about in some folders inside the door, and then you've got all the stuff inside it. Yeah, some of you lot all know. Nico, I don't smoke. I did smoke from about the age of, in all honesty, by the time I was 12, I was smoking every day. About the age of 8, I was smoking like a bit here, there, and everywhere. But by the age of 12, I was not a lot, but I was probably smoking 3 to 5 cigarettes a day at the age of 12. But I stopped smoking at, you know what? I don't actually know. 23, 26. I reckon it was about 23. Oh, Mr. In Between's the one with Bob Odenkirk. Yes, I do know about that one. And Dave said, might be that shiny head. Maybe. As Zed said, it looks like a fucking halo, don't it? I certainly ain't no fucking angel, I tell you. Lamb Mayo, you right, mate? Nick said he'll be looking down proud as fuck. One day you're meeting again. I'm Christian, so I'll pray for you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I used to smoke probably when I used to smoke at the adult age. I probably smoked 15 to 20 roll-ups a day. Thank you, Matt. That has just come through then. Here you go, Matt. My shoulder's hurting so much clicking all these things, but it's a good pain. Thank you. Oh, no, so it's not then. Oh, the Odenkirk was Mr. Nobody. All right. Fucking hell, Stacey. Didn't I expect that? Fucking hell. Thank you. Fuck's sake. That's the biggest donation tonight. Fucking hell. I'm not crying. I had something in my eye. I actually did have something in my eye. My eyes are playing up tonight. That's a good thing. Townsend Mike, did you smoke after sex? I don't know. I never looked. You've done that joke about 5 times down the years. Tactical. I always fall for it first. Every time he writes that, I sit there thinking, oh, did I or not? I can't remember. I read the rest. You're hurting his shoulder, guys. Let's stop donating. No, if they donate, I'll get some more deep heat. And Stacey and Matt, I think you deserve another one of them for that. And this is for me.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
And this is for everyone donating tonight.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
That was on purpose, by the way. Fuck's sake. James and John said, as UFOs have been in the news a lot, would you do a contribution video, like a scary stories one? Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd love to do that. All right, have any of you lot, if I can get enough people to do it, James and John, but I'd love to do that because that's popular at the minute as well. Have any of you lot got have you got any UFO things you could contribute? Even if like my one, it's not real, because I love the closest I've ever come to a UFO was being about 12 years old and fucking shitting ourselves because we thought there was a fucking UFO in the sky. I was fucking terrified. Just jumped. I was on the back of a bike, jumped off the bike, and I just stood there staring at the sky at this fucking UFO. And then I suddenly realised it was a fucking it was like a hot air balloon thing, but a long, like blimp shaped one, and it was lit from inside, so it looked like a fucking big fucking shaped like that, completely lit up in the sky. But that felt, I felt real at the time. I actually thought it was a fucking UFO. Matt said, Mike, the channel has been so much fun over the years. Glad to know. In fact, it genuinely massively means a lot, and you don't know that. Well, I hope you do know that. And thank you. Object History, how you doing, mate? You all right? Gas Goblins, I got messed up. Some military panel encounters. But if people... Alexa, how do I donate again, mate? Is that a joke? Click the link that says Nightbot to give a donation. I can't do his joking. I don't think I need to advertise it so much tonight. I think nearly everyone on here is fucking donated tonight, isn't they? Yeah, I'm well up for that. If I'll tell you what, I won't ask on here because not everyone comes on here, do they? All right, tomorrow or the next day, I'll do a video asking people if they've got UFO stories. And if they've got enough and want to read them out or want me to read them out, we'll do it. Ehon said, I've seen a UFO. It looked like a chopper, but it was weird because it wasn't making a noise. And it took off like a Starship Enterprise. Well, Ehon, if you want to join in, mate. I'd love you to. I don't know if you saw the Halloween video, but what it is, you can either record yourself just telling the story or you would do. You could probably just do that because you wouldn't mind doing that, would you? Just do a video, send it me, or send me like upload it privately. That's if you want to, and then I download and put them all in one long video. You'd have to say it out. Describe how you're feeling. Pad it out a little bit more. But yeah, what was I going to? Right, what's that? UFO encounters. I reckon that'd be good. I ain't got one apart from the one I said, which wasn't fucking real. And that's saying, mate, I'm too fucked to type. Voice control's a lifesaver. Nice one. I've seen a silver spear following a passenger aircraft. Not saying aliens, but UFO. Yeah, exactly. Because that's the thing. UFO don't necessarily mean aliens, does it? It's just unidentified flying object, isn't it? Dave said, I've seen a few, but my ass hurts every time after I've seen it. Fuck's sake. I want to know when that started being a thing, because I reckon, you know, the alien abduction things, and people having alien abductions and then being sort of like the butt stuff. They reckon a lot of that wasn't actually ever reported until there was a book written about it, and then suddenly everyone was getting anal probed. James said, I saw a UFO on New Street Station. It was either a UFO or a train running on time. So it was obviously a UFO. Jim M said, I have one. You've heard it. We explained it in the end, but I'd love to do a proper video. Nice one, Jim. All right, what I'll do then tomorrow, yeah, because you tell a good story as well, Jim. Yeah, I'll do a video tomorrow asking for the videos. And also, because I'm always good to you lot, if you don't want to do a video, you can just write it all down and I'll read it out. It's just fucking hell to do, but I'll do it. No, I'm not really complaining. I don't mind doing it because I know some people don't like being on video, and I want a dig at you, Zed, then, because I realised you sent like 2 in last time that way, massive ones as well. No, that wasn't like that. I'm just Gash Goblin said, "Is that where the term "smell my finger" came from?" Possibly. Deans and Jump said, "I'll be happy to send more story. It's quite long, as I remember it so clearly, even though I was around 10 at the time, and 100% true account of my experience. I genuinely believe it, UFO." Nice one, mate. Yeah, I look forward to that. Because the thing is, seeing as that stuff popular at the minute, that should make a really good video as well. Darren, you right, mate? And he said, how you doing today? Nice haircut. I'm good. Yeah, I ain't really done a lot today. Cut my hair, done a bit of bottle cutting. I hope you lot got to see the hot summer sacks in the garden. I was getting all wet and sweaty, having a bit of sex in the garden today. So yeah, check it out. Fuck's sake. That's suddenly stopped everyone talking. Yeah, so I'll do a video tomorrow asking for that, asking people to send their stuff in and explain it like, nah, you're all good, Zed. I realised when I said it, that might sound like I was sort of moaning, but I wasn't. I didn't mean it that way. Because I can't do a video, unfortunately. I can still get my camera and my computer to accept each other's existence. Tell you what, Zed, I've had that issue. The only time I don't have that issue is if I've got a computer and it's right up to date with all the things. If they're not, I just can't fucking do it, can you, sometimes? I don't say I've never really been scared of the dark, but some of the things I've heard and seen on night fishing kind of make you think, what is it? Yeah, exactly. That said, we honestly can't be alone in the universe, but we're not far enough advanced to be of real interest. Yeah, I agree with you there. There has to be other things out there. Got to be. Matt said, Mike, off subject, would you like any toast? No. Not really into toast. Well, I'll have a toast. Jim said, could you use a smartphone, Jim? But see, you don't have to be on video either. You just record your voice if you want to. But no, Zed, I don't mind. If you've got a UFO thing, If you've got a UFO story, Zed, write it down, send me it. I'm perfectly happy with that. I'll probably just read it out next time without the voice changer. Mate, who was it always said? I forget. Zed sounds like Mike. I can't remember what it was. I think Jim said it, but I can't remember what he said. Sounds like Mike on something. Singh said, "Hi Mike, saw a UFO in Kent in the 80s, triangle shaped and moving at a speed. Then about 30 seconds later, a fighter jet was put. That's weird as fuck, that, isn't it? Very, very weird." Sorry. You know me, I'm terrible at. Stacey said, "My toast comment was a Red Dwarf reference. You can quote something I absolutely love, and it just goes straight over my head. You should know me by now." Liam does it all the time. He quotes something that I've been talking about like 2 days before. I'll be like, "What? I don't know what you're on about." And that's the film was talking that you watched a day ago. Accent said, "Mate, space makes me think if we're a simulation, a computer, if you know what I mean." Yeah, that's another interesting theory. Virtual reality sort of thing. We're in a virtual world, whatever, or the Matrix. You know, not the Matrix, but a similar thing to the film The Matrix, you know what I mean? Dan said, "Mike, do you still have the little red knife? I was wondering if you would swap it for my cold steel Tanto." If you mean the one Mark gave me, sadly I wouldn't be able to. Because any birthday presents I always keep. James said, "Well, I appreciate the offer for that. I don't know. You might have to email me, mate. Tell me which one you mean." James said, "Quiet Place was a bit of a letdown." I think A Quiet Place was a little bit too hyped up for me, even the first one. When I watched it, I thought it was all right. It did have, there's a couple of elements in that film I don't really like, though. Dad said to Jim, "I don't have a mobile phone. I don't go out often enough. And I've anyone who's likely to phone me when I have a mobile." Tap said, "Jim, I always root my phones and remove all the apps that track you. Be surprised. Stuff like a calculator track you." Dave says, "Space is so massive that we may never meet any alien race." Well, exactly. That's true, though, isn't it? Or by the time we might be able to, we've run out of resources. Alex says, "I'd like to buy a DX shotty, but can't be asked with the Home Office BS." Yeah, I don't. You'd have to ask Liam. Do you have to do that shit now? Do you have to actually? Do you actually have to do it? Sorry, I'm fucking. Problem is, I read other people's comments and I've got two thoughts in mind at once. Do you know what? That's fucking really interesting, Persia, and that's one of the ones I actually go by, I think. And he said, "I'm more interested in the table leg theory, being that our solar system resembles an atom. So how do we know we aren't just part of a table leg or something?" He said, "I love that. I've often thought that we might just be, our whole fucking universe might be just a fucking as big as an atom on something so fucking massive we couldn't even fucking fathom, or just big, Yeah, I like that one. That one often comes into my head. And I've often wondered what would happen. Like, obviously, we can look in a microscope and whatever. This will be a very, unscientific way of putting it. Looking further down and down and down with microscopes. Surely that cannot ever end. Surely it can't ever end. Can it? You can't get to a point where it ends. Surely that's got to be made of something, and that's got to be made of something. After weird conversations we have, gone all very, very fucking random stuff to it, but good. Matt said, "What is the universe through within a mind?" All right, I'll check that out. But I love the weird, that we could just be a tiny little thing, part of something else. And that's a weird one. It's strange, isn't it? When you think about it like that, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah. JBO, so I just want to go to a restaurant at the end of the world. Hitchhiker's Guide. Nice. I ain't seen that for years and years and years. That does have to say what the reference is at the end, no. I'm terrible. Honestly, you could quote. You could quote something from the last TV show I just watched, and I probably wouldn't fucking remember. Mother said, watch the videos about something called the shape of the universe. Scientists say it can explain if the universe is infinite, has limits, or it has limits. Has, you right, mate? Jim's cool, Dad. Mike, there's the first rate impression of you. I know, it's uncanny, isn't it, Jim? It's fucking uncanny. Just deeper, isn't it? Alex said, maybe we're just an atom. And atoms next to us are other universes. That's it. You know, we'll never know, really, because the universe is so fucking massive. But yeah, I've often had a bit of a fascination with the universe and stars, and I used to like getting pissed because my nan's house used to be next door. Like, the house is still there, but my nan don't live there, obviously. We used to sit in her back garden, me and my mate Paul, on recliners all night long, just looking up at the fucking stars, watching the old satellite go across. Just drunk talk about the fucking universe and stars all night long. I used to love that. That's like the ideal night for me. So I said to Richard, there's enough weird being who turn up on this stream. So that theory could be right. What did Rich say? I've missed something there. Oh, Rich said, Mike heard the theory that we're humans or aliens, as in humans not being native to Earth. I haven't heard that. Well, not properly. Like, I've heard that sort of as a thing. I've never heard like that as a proper theory, though, Rich. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? I don't sense it, Mike. You're religious at all? No, it's never been a thing in my house. The closest I've ever had any religion was school. Religion never comes up in my house. Never has. That said, Dr. Haglin talk about the unified field of Summit waveform consciousness. I'll have to look that one up, Matt. As you said, I also like that the multiverse theory is that there are an infinite amount of realities in which every possible version you exist in there. Reality, we're Batman. I like that. That's a good one. Sting said, I think aliens are already here. Men in Black thing. Think about technology now and 100 years ago. Yeah, I've never thought about it that way, Sting. But that's interesting, yeah. Because if you think about it, before it was steam that changed everything, wasn't it? But before steam, we hadn't progressed in technology for probably a good quite a few thousand years, hadn't it? It had just been horses, carts, yeah, and then 100 years we've gone from steam to jet engines or whatever, and virtual reality and all shit like that. I do love that we've progressed like that in 100 years. That's brilliant. Dave says, got Channel Blaze on mute, showing UFOs. Nice. Blaze says, how? However, it also means that there's a possibility that there's a version of reality that there is no multiverse. It gets really deep, doesn't it? Matt said, Mike, do you think Ace Rimmer from Red Dwarf was a dickhead? No, I liked Ace Rimmer. And weirdly, no, I actually really like Ace Rimmer. He's one of my favourite characters. Do you not like him? And also, though, I've always been a bit of a fan of Rimmer. I don't think I always felt sorry for him. Because, yeah, I like Rimmer, though. No, I like Ace Rimmer. He's mental. Do you reckon it was a smaghead, Stacey? Where am I? JBO said there's a theory that aliens helped the ancient Aztecs, as there's weird paintings of things with strange shaped heads. Some temples, and they couldn't see away the Aztecs as shaped stone temples. Yeah, bizarre, isn't it? Bizarre. Yeah, we'll definitely do a video on this. I said, yeah, the theory that was emigrate from Mars or Or where's that gone? Or Alien Designer drones. But it is very interesting, isn't it? Where am I? Peter said, in the multiverse theory is correct, then in one of those universe, I'm Mike's bitch. I don't think I like that theory. Fuck's sake. Yeah, pretty much everything's happening, isn't it? Fuck's sake. I don't want to think about that. Nick said, fun to think about the fact that first ever manned flight on the moon landed was only 60 years ago. Yeah, it's mad, really, isn't it? Guys, there's an old story that the church used that says the best trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world it didn't exist. So what if the Man in Black movie was made as a cover-up? There we go. You know, I'm no expert, Zed. My tablet is a Samsung, and I wouldn't recommend it for filming. My next tablet will be very much camera based. But as yet, I have no fucking idea. Tim said, might actually get a camera, but again, no fucking idea. So he said, Matt is a mixture of Rimmer and Lister. Yeah, I don't know. Like in the early Red Dwarf series, I think Rimmer's a bit more of a twat, isn't he? But the more you get to know Rimmer, I used to feel sorry for him. You like Cat, do you, Stacey? I think my actual favourite character is probably Lister, and then probably Rimmer. Yeah, but it's probably first Ace Rimmer, but he's only in 2 episodes, isn't he? Rich said to JBO, some of those carvings look like people are wearing a spacesuit, just with that glass visor. Yeah, isn't that bizarre? Very bizarre. Irishman, you're right, mate. He said, I have a pet kestrel that likes to fly at night and listen to 80s music. Orchestral maneuvers in the dark. Was that a joke? Because that went over my head. Fuck's sake. Dean John said, if reincarnation happens, what's your ideal next species? I have to be, don't know. I don't believe in reincarnation, but I often think, like, you know, when you have to kill an insect or something, I often think, no, my luck, that's exactly what happened. That's what will happen for me for killing that. If there's reincarnation, that's what will happen to me. I'll keep being brought back as a fucking fly, just get swatted. Stacey said she's Crichton. Oh, I like Crichton. So I forgot about Crichton. Dwayne Dibley's made me laugh. Object History said, love Red Dwarf. We watch it in college here. Nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Red Dwarf. I've got every single DVD up there. I think I've put my new one up there. I got the new one recently, The Promised Land. Promised Land was really good, actually. I'm looking over there because it was over there. Promised Land was the newest one they did. And as with everything, once it's been going on for 13 series, they lose a bit of their, they peaked at sort of series 4 and 5. But the Promised Land was as good as some of those old series. I've got a couple of Red Dwarf books, or one Red Dwarf book. And some of my videos I used to be on with Red Dwarf t-shirts. I think I used to have 2 Red Dwarf t-shirts. I used to have the Ace Rimmer one, and the other one, I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah, I love Red Dwarf. Might have to have a little binge of that soon. So I said, Richard, those weren't spacemen, they were Inuit and very, very lost. But so reincarnation isn't linear. So you could be killing the next version of yourself. The next time you that's sort of what I was saying. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. That was the best Red Dwarf was the VR one. I fell off the chair the first time. Yeah, that was the first time you watch that one. It's amazing, isn't it? Tactical. That is a fucking excellent episode. That one. But I said, do you remember Brit Empire? I've got series 1, 2, and 3 of Brit Empire up there. Yeah, I haven't managed to get the rest of them though. Yeah, I used to love Brit Empire when it was on the telly. Metallic Reality, right, mate? And he said, hey, I'm late to the party. I'll be listening whilst I chop and punch cabbage to make sauerkraut. Nice. I got some sauerkraut downstairs. I quite like a bit of sauerkraut. Stacey said, Matt asked how you would do against the Inquisitor and Red Dwarf. Oh, fuck's sake. I'd have to... What was it that he used to... What? Is that the one that could... He would know what you was going to do? Was it that one? Fuck me, that would be really difficult. That was the one that knew what you was going to do before you did it, wasn't it? Or was it another one? I'll tell you what, I'll have to watch get a bit of a reminder on that. And come back to that one. Tat said, anyone want to laugh? Watch it. Yeah, Sniff Sonic's Rings. I watched that last night, Zed. That's fucking hilarious. Not Zed, Tactical. I watched that last night. It was fucking brilliant. Zed said, if that's the one about the sports centre, I used to train at the sports centre. They used that. Oh, did you? Yeah, it is. It is that one. Yeah, I can't think which one the Inquisitor was. Because that's the one you've got to trick him into doing. You basically got to trick him into killing himself, haven't you? Somehow. I tell you, that's one of the other things I love about Red Dwarf so much. It got a bit of time travel element in it. Now it's called Ringwood, is it? Oh, the funniest thing in British Empire was the weird old caretaker who always had the old dirty bandages on. Always had some fucking weird thing wrong with him, didn't he? That said, my family blood type is Rh negative. What's that? Is that rhesus negative, whatever it is, which is just been suggested as an alien blood type. Confirm we are all odd. That's I love the polymorph one as well. Yeah, I love a bit of Red Dwarf. Problem is though, my memory's so fucked now. I sometimes need a bit of a something to jog my memory fully. Richard said to Zed, I think there was an Ancient Aliens docudrama on Netflix. I saw it about some of the stone carvings look like a man wearing something that looked like a spacesuit. I'm pretty sure I've seen that as well, Rich. Not the documentary, but I know what you're on about. You see these cave paintings of drawings that sort of don't make sense to anything that would have been around at the time. I know what you mean. That's an interesting one, though, Jeans and Jump, about the blood. It's been a hectic whole night tonight, but in a good way. Yeah, go and watch Sniff Sonic's Ring. Do you know who Guru Larry is? He's in it. Irishman said, I've seen something similar about drawings or statues in South America. Boja said, Smughead. It was years until I realised it was Smegma. They were using as insight. Yeah, Smeghead. Yeah. I know you meant to write Smeghead then. But yeah. Yeah, it's a good insult without swearing, isn't it? Like their own. Always makes me laugh. What's the money in Red Dwarf? $. $. Stacey, the Inquisitor was the droid that lived until the end of time and saw there was no God. So they went back in time to judge everyone in existence, to justify their existence. And they were their own judge. Well, I'll be fucked then. No coming back for me if I'm my own judge, mate. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. If I'm my own judge, I might as well just give up at the first signs. Never know, actually. I have quite a forgiving nature as well, especially when it comes to myself. That's another thing with Red Dwarf. Did you know in Red Dwarf there's actually technically no aliens in it? There's not a single alien in Red Dwarf. Everything in Red Dwarf is either a draw. I didn't know this. I never registered it. In Red Dwarf, there's no aliens. All there is are droids or genetically engineered life forms. Yeah, there's no actual aliens in it. It's all genetically engineered. That's the Gelfs, isn't it? Genetically engineered life forms. Gelfs. Yeah. I watched that for years and never registered it. There's never a single alien in Red Dwarf. Persians are quite possibly the most vile thing ever, Smegma. So that's the thing about alien building pyramids. What you have to ask is this. What would a civilization who could cross galactic space want with a fucking stone pyramid? Exactly. Don't know. Who knows? I actually believe that, the ancient people did just build them. You know what I mean? Because with enough slaves, I think you could probably build anything. Yeah. But it's an interesting concept. Because it might just be lost knowledge. They may have had ways to do it. I believe they did because they built them. Yeah, is it scutters? Yeah, the scutters. Yes. You don't see them in it now. Seeing so if time travel is invented in the future, wouldn't there be people from the future enough? That's what I think. Weirdly enough, I was thinking about that the other day. Yeah, that's why they're unless there's multiple universes, or we're in the very first, but we are the first time. So we won't get to see the time travel. I don't know. Very complicated. Love a bit of time travel there. Mother said there are many explanations about how people built the pyramids back then. But I think the reason there are pyramids on almost every continent is because it's the best way to stack rocks. Exactly. That's what the ancients didn't have much grasp of time that we have. Now it's all money. Then it was for honour and respect. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of not swearing in British comedies, the word naff was apparently invented for porridge. I did not know that. I could tell people to naff off, but not fuck off, piss off, bugger off. That's interesting. I like that. I just laugh. I've been rumbled to sing about the time travel thing. Don't get me started on time travel. That's very complicated, though. But I do love a good time travel film. Yeah, I've got shitloads of films to watch, by the way. If anyone's got any recommendations, don't give me them. No, I'm joking. I'll just add them to the fucking list. I think I've got 70 or 170 films on my hard drive I ain't watched. I've got a whole rack of DVDs there that I ain't watched. A whole rack of fucking DVDs. Hang on, let's see if I can show you. I can't turn it. But there's another whole rack of DVDs there that I ain't watched. Leon, I've got that, and I've even done a review on Leon. Stacey said, Matt says, would you join him in the hot tub time machine to 1986 and meet our younger selves? Tell them to don't be so naughty little bastards. I don't know. It'd be interesting to go back in time. I don't know. If I went and told myself not to be so bad, I might not be here now. Might be doing something different. Victor Anatoly, you right, mate? I will be on for about another half an hour, maybe 35 minutes. That's a bloody heck. I'm slow tonight. The flag's gone. Yes, down there at the minute. I haven't brought the crossbows back down yet because I want to get them all down and do a. I'll get all my crossbows down and do a video on them, but it means I'm going to have to take them. I'm going to get them all down and then I have to put them in the garden because there's no room in my house big enough. Hello, Victor, by the way. Said litter picker. We were using the word naff, something useless for years before porridge. Maybe, yeah. Funny thing is, I thought that naff is quite a. Maybe was it used in that way though? Did people wouldn't have said naff off, would they? Because naff was like, if something was a bit crap, you'd say that's a bit naff, wouldn't you? Maybe it means the term was maybe porridge decided to use naff. I may be wrong. Apart from the porridge naff off, I always thought naff was something a bit crap on it. That's a bit naff. Also, 1986, I would have been 6. I was probably quite innocent still at that age. I might have told, I don't know, as I say, I might have told myself not to drink that wine and get drunk. Oh, yeah, naffle, yeah, I suppose. Tactical, yeah. I'll be honest with you, naff's never been much in my vocabulary. Singh said, what's Blood In, Blood Out film in America? It's on YouTube. I'll check that out. What's that fucking noise? That's a very nice bloke. Tacky, that's it, Persia. You should always consider the word naff to mean tacky. Yeah. Here's a film I want some of you lot to watch. In Fabric. Right, watch this. Someone watch this and tell me what you think of it. Let me get an IMDb of it up. I think it's on Netflix as well. There you go. Rise of the Foot Soldier. I haven't got that, but I've seen it down. Darren said, do you remember the knife I'm on about, Mike? No, I'm not sure, mate. Red-handled knife. Did you mean what, little? If you meant a little, I'm not sure what you meant. I thought you said little red-handled knife. If you said little red-handled knife, I thought you meant that. Or do you mean the Bowie knife I made? It wasn't a Bowie knife, but it was similar to a Bowie, wasn't it? Versus Beowulf on Amazon Prime, Christopher Lambert. Oh, I've never seen that. I've seen the Ray Winston and Angelina Jolie sort of animated one. I quite like that. It's quite good. I've got that on DVD, but I've got it on a DVD that ain't got a cover. So it's just got a piece of paper in saying Beowulf. I've got it for like 50p off of eBay because it didn't have a case or a cover. There's a don't tell me In Fabric has a plot that weaves in and out. That should be the tagline for it. Fuck's sake. I do like that your jokes are always relevant, though, Zed. Sorry, I'm just checking what that comment was. Yeah, don't know. Victor, I don't know what you're saying there. Oh, what the Beowulf thing? I get you, Peugeot. Says, yeah, it's good and bad. Yeah, so I might have a drink next week, but the problem is I don't know if I'll be on drinking. But maybe 2 weeks after that. I was thinking about it today. Because as long as I don't go massively overboard, I like drinking. But the problem is I sometimes go a bit mental with it. And then I think I sort of feel like I should punish myself. Sort of. I don't know, it's a weird thing. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't drink for a while. But it's a stupid thing to do when you drink fucking shitloads. And you're up till like 9 o'clock in the morning the next day. And then you wake up and you're still drunk. And then one time I woke up and I was still drunk and then carried on drinking recently. Like in the day. But luckily, where I'm so pissed, like I wake up in the day and I'll have a couple more vodkas and then give me an hour and I'll be back asleep again, which is good. No, well, that's the funny thing is, Tactical, that's true. And he said, we've seen the streams, you do know it wrong, but you feel guilty when you drink that, because I know it's bad for me. I know I shouldn't be doing it. But no, I'm going to sort myself out a bit, and then I might be able to have a drink once every 2 or 3 weeks. Then I don't like drinking every week anyway because I can't even do it nowadays. But once every 2 weeks, that's enough for me. Personally, Christopher Lambert is pretty cool. I like Christopher Lambert. Actually, yeah, I like him in the Highlander things. That is him in it. Yeah, I do actually like Christopher Lambert. A good actor. He's a likable actor. You know, like some actors are just likable. Versus everything in moderation, and moderation is everything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I kept what kept happening, and it's a bad sign. That's part of why I stopped for a bit. I'm not giving up drinking. I'm just stopping for a bit. Yeah. So I had to drink all night. Was drinking till like 7, 8 in the morning. This isn't last time. This is the time before. Went to bed at about 7 or 8 in the morning. Woke up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, still pissed, and then thought, "Oh, I want to carry on drinking." So this was a Sunday afternoon. Carried on drinking, and luckily, I after about an hour, I went back to bed. But that's can turn you into an alkie, basically doing shit like that. I knew you wouldn't laugh too much. I never said 2 months, did I? I said 3 weeks. Did I say 2 months? That must have been a passing comment. I'd never meant that. That must have been. How long has it been though since I drank? That must have been a good 3. It'll be 4 weeks, won't it? Or will it be 3 weeks? I don't know. Have I got any film recommendations? Yes, I have. Yeah. So I recommend you watch a film called Climax. In Fabric. Let me quickly look at my hard drive. I've got so many fucking films. When I load up the folder with the films in, it actually takes. Right, it started now. It's loading. I'll tell you when it finishes loading. This one folder. It's still loading now. Right, done. How long was that? It took a while, though, didn't it? Into we watched films. Well, most of the stuff I watched. In the Earth. In the Earth. Yeah. Right, Natural Circular. How you doing, mate? Fuck it, that'll do. I can't go to look through it right, yo. There's loads I'd recommend. Metallic said, I found passion fruit vodka in Asda. Really delightful stuff. Took it to a friend's tonight. Put quite a dent in it. Nice fun. That's it. Is your shirt ready, or are you out? Or out? Yeah, no, I think I'm out, sadly. Yeah, so no shirt. Yeah, Saturday I may actually be, well, out as in not in the house anyway. Yeah. No, I'll be honest with you. That's what I think. Saturday I won't be on at all. I'll find out what's happening, because I asked Jake, and he said something might have been going on with Summer, and that might mean the other people I was going to mention coming out can't. So I don't know. If not, I don't mind having a drink in here. Rainfire says, sorry, but I'm off, Mike. Getting up early to fish. Nice one, mate. Hope you have a good fishing session. Jed said there's one on Netflix you might like, Mike. It's called Time Trap. I've seen Time Trap. Let me see if that's the one. Is that the one in the caves? Is that the one in the caves, Zed? Let me look. If that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Do you know what, Zed? I've really enjoyed that. I thought that was quite a clever, because it's reasonably low budget, isn't it? But that's quite a clever time travel film. I think it had one or two, I can't remember what you call them, when it doesn't quite work right, but it didn't spoil it. And I loved the ending of it. That's kind of, I would like, if I did the time travel film, it'd have a sort of ending like that. Yes, we are still talking about porn pleasure. Yeah, Climax in Fabric. Yeah, I enjoyed that one, Zed. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I search out time travel films, so I've seen most, if it's a reasonably famous time travel film, I've probably seen it. I haven't seen all of them though. but I searched them out. So if there's a time travel film, every now and then, every couple of months, I'll search out all the latest time travel films and watch them. Natural Born Killer Son, get some merch. I'd like to review it. Elastoplast Daddy. There you go. I ought to get some WeaponCollector branded plasters. He said I've got fucking stocks in them. Look at that for fucking plasters. That's all for fucking reviews. Problem is, though, I feel a bit of a cunt if I'm doing a paid review for someone and I've got that on it. But I mean, because if they knew I had that, they probably wouldn't send me the stuff in the first place. John Carter, I remember you mentioning that. That one of them, is it? Tactical, where the old critics panic, but it's actually good. But she said, why did the sperm cross the road? They put the wrong socks on. Fuck's sake. Victor said, I watched a somewhat short film called Random. Great watch and should be on More 4. Nice one. Yeah, I can watch things on More 4, yeah. Won't spoil the plot, but it's got some good actors in it. All right. I might watch this film soon. No, they never sent me plasters. But if you've noticed, I put plasters over my tattoo when I do reviews. Just because I don't think people want the reviews with an offensive tattoo on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Brief Fire. Some of them might not care, but I know people do get weird about that. Probably rightly if they want to. You know what I mean? But no, they never sent me plasters. They don't cost a lot to buy them. Captain Slav, happy birthday then. Hope you had a good one. Well, I don't take it off. I only put it on for reviews. So it's not that often, Serial Killer. It's only if I'm doing, like, if someone's given me something to review, every other video it's on there. I don't cover it up for anything else. See you later, Matt. Nice having you on, mate. Yeah, all the best. And Stacey. See you later. All three of you. Darren said, did you get the link I sent you? No. What was it on, Darren? It didn't come up on here because you, unless you're a mod, you can't put a link on anyway. Oh yeah, I'll be up. No, that's fine. Natural Serial Killer. Yeah, no, yeah. You know, I wouldn't cover it up for that anyway. It depends who's asking me to do these things. You know what I mean? I don't know what you mean there, Natural Born Serial Killer. It's all good. It's all a bit quiet now. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah. If you wanted to send me something to review, I would not cover them up. Yeah, I understand you. So I've gone all quiet. Yeah, what's this?
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
That's like so. That always make me laugh. What's my favourite gas mask? I've got about 5. I've always liked the Nokia. What's the one with the big nose? Nokia M62. I can't remember what the fuck it is. The Nokia Summit. I've got a Spaciani TR2002. That's good. What do I think of an AK? See that gun right there? That is it's basically a modified AKM. So that's an AK-47 that's made into a bullpup. Very rare as well. So in 2000 ever imported into America before they banned them. Mother said, how can a man survive so many shotgun shots? I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I don't know how he does it. UK expression, that says it's funny. He's a good bloke, isn't he? But he does crack me up. He don't have to do perfect little meme videos. Have you seen this one?
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
For fuck's sake, because of things like that, the aliens won't visit. Yeah, SW, Slingshot Warrior, yes. I knew you meant UK Exposed. I knew you meant. I don't know how he does it, but yeah. Multiple shots to the face. Nothing hurts him. Apart from eating fucking Caesar salad. And then it rips his fucking guts out. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's what Caesar Rap on it. It's a Caesar Rap he had or something. I ain't got the 3-minute video on here, but there's actually a 3-minute video of that. That's just the highlights. Dan says, the little red knife in one of your knife part 1 in order. I'll have to have a look, Dan. I'll have a proper look, mate. Dean Jumps, comment on the video. Comment on the actual video. Dean Jumps said, would you rather an extra leg or another arm? But it's an extra small arm. I reckon a third leg would get in the way. So probably an extra little small arm, like ear or something. So I don't know, it might come in handy for something. Mother said, well, Mike, I'll move. Good stream as always, man. The package should be in a week. Ah, nice one. Good to hear it, Mother. Take care, mate. Persia said, multiple shots to the face. We're still talking porn. Never ending, isn't it? Never ending. UK Express, he had me in stitches with the runs. He's not even done it once, has he? He's done it like multiple times. Fucking really loud shitting on a live stream. Sadly, no more unless he abides by UK law, not the YouTube rules. But yeah, see you later, Mother. Yeah, 4 rounds so you can use 2 crossbows. So I said, best AK that are made in Israel. You wouldn't Adam and Eve it, would you? No. Why is that? They just put more sort of care into making them, I suppose. I can't think of the word. Yeah, an Iron Man question from Gene. That was a very Iron Man question, wasn't it? He loves the old strange questions, Iron Man does. It says something along the lines of Gabe Itch or something. Not sure though. Are you trying to make me say weird things? Yes, he was. He's doing a Ligma and a Candice. Stupid fucking things. Right, go quiet again. I'll be on for about another 15 minutes. What's everyone got planned for tomorrow? I don't think I'll do the crossbow video tomorrow because I'm going to have to. If I get these crossbows down, everyone will be in. I need to do it on a day when no one's in. Yes, Ligma Smegma. Exactly. And on said too much porno lowers testosterone, Persia. We're not being serious about the porn stuff. Simon said money is no object when it comes to weaponry. Are you working tomorrow, Jamie? I shall be working tomorrow about 9:30. I'll put my live stream on. I'll work very hard. Let's see if I get paid or not. least I don't have to work for 2 hours. And it's not very it's slightly stressful sometimes, but not very physical. You got jab number 2, have you, little picker? Pleasure said my third leg. Well, I can't wear a kilt. Zed said, in case anyone was interested, Daily Emotion has a series, Demand from Uncle. Ah, nice. It's all right, Victor. I want, because there's been a lot of that lately, and I wasn't sure whether you was just one of them again. Pleasure said, I'm doing enough all really busy week at work. Ah, right. Well, here's a question for you. Because of being shut off from Etsy, now I could do a website. I've been thinking about it. Tactical's been talking to me about it, doing a website. But I thought something might be even easier. But I just need a couple of ideas. Do you not know any really, really, really easy way to message someone? Just instant messenger. Is there a really easy no sign up instant messenger that people can do? I need some way that people can message me similar to an instant messenger where my message, because I suspect my emails are getting sent to spam when I message people. Because I message people and then they never reply. So I suspect they don't get the message. Can anyone think of anything like that? Unless I've got a mobile phone, like a second mobile phone, and put a fucking text number on there. But I think that'd be a lot of bother. WhatsApp, of course, fucking hell. Yeah, WhatsApp's quite a yeah, I think you've just hit the fucking nail on the head there. Tactical. WhatsApp's a massively used thing, isn't it? Yeah. How does WhatsApp work though? Can you do WhatsApp on a computer? PC? I might see if that can be done. I've got a emulator on here to make my PC act as a phone, like Android. Yeah, WhatsApp. That's a fucking good idea. I reckon you've just hit the nail, because that's all I need really. I don't mind doing my I don't mind selling through videos. It doesn't bother me as I normally do. And loads of people do WhatsApp, don't they? So what I'll do now, I think I'll give people the option to do WhatsApp if they want to. All right, I think I'll do that. I'll now give some people the second option of WhatsApping me. And then yeah, it might be easier because I fucking email people. They never message me back. It's fucking annoying. Especially, I have people saying, Mike, can I have a quiver and 50 fucking bolts or whatever? I make it and then they don't fucking reply. Dan said, I've just committed on the knife I'm on about, Mike. Oh, commented. All right, mate. Yep. Yeah, but I'm thinking mobile phone. You can buy crap. You can, yeah. I reckon WhatsApp. Let's say WhatsApp don't work, though. Anything else? When did I get ACAB tattooed? 22 years ago. CM said, if you get a SIM card for your phone, you won't need to give them the number. Sign in using that number. I'm going to look into WhatsApp tonight. In fact, I have a dual SIM phone, so I have a disposable number. And I'm said, need a mobile and then scan the QR code on the PC screen. I'll look into that. I have got an old Tesco phone. I've got a phone that's it's got a SIM card. Yeah, and a number I've never used. Facebook Messenger, again, I might give people the option to do Facebook as well. Well, people do message me through Facebook buying them. Louise, how you doing? You all right? He said, Mike, tell Jamie he's a pain in the ass for not answering his phone. I'm as bad as that. I never answer the phone, but Jamie, you're a pain in the ass for not answering your phone. You've been told now. That was Louise telling you. Vincent, I thought to tell you something recent. Nah, I've had that 22 fucking years, mate. So I said, WhatsApp works well. Got a mate over in Oman. We talk, send photos, videos through. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, I'll look into that then. Christian, right on my head. Doctor, hello, how are you? Nice spanner you got there. All right, Tactical, you can message me them if you want. Do you want Tactical, could you, like the WhatsApp link, that's all right, I'll get that. Can you put that link on Twitter instead? In a message? Because you know me, I'll never see this again. My shoulders hurt. Ah, you know why my shoulders hurting, don't you? Someone tell me why my shoulders hurting. You've been paying attention to what I've been doing today, and it didn't involve porn, so shut it. Doctor, fine, thanks. Hope you're all well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm all right. I got a little bit of pain in my shoulder. That's just from something I was doing today. Cheers, Jack. Well, yeah, no rush. You can wait till this is finished if you want. Haha, pleasure. I actually got that quote for once, yeah. Are you my mummy? That's the one wearing the gas mask, isn't it? Too much donating. Yeah, actually not really that time, but yeah. That's something I've really been doing. I would say you're half right there, but not really. Victor's shoulder is hurting from smacking little Africans. No. I read it out too late, Zed. But yes. Where are we? I hate everything. That's Soul. That's Soul in it. You're right, mate. And now we've got the 9th Doctor on. Doctor Who and the 9th Doctor. That's actually me. If that's Christopher Eccleston, that's my favourite Doctor Who. And then my second favourite is John Pertwee. Darren, I'm not sure, mate. Where did you send? Oh, I can't look while I'm on here, but I would have got it. I'm sure I got it. How you doing, Sol? You all right, mate? What you been at? Decent Jumper said you can make a Facebook commerce profile and use Facebook Marketplace as a selling point. The problem is I keep getting my Etsy got shut down using Jumper, so I've got a feeling fucking Facebook would probably be the same, and I don't want to get my whole Facebook shut down. So I might just do away with all the websites. Don't do any websites because I know loads of websites. They get funny. It's all right if no one. I reckon people report me out of fucking jealousy. I couldn't even do. I tried to do a weapon collector normal page. I couldn't even do that because I couldn't prove, because it's not true. I couldn't prove my name was weapon collector. So I had to do a fucking some other weird profile thing. Like a page instead of like a Facebook profile. Really annoying. I saw that. So yeah, I saw your video on it. All the Doctor Who's are getting blocked now by the looks of it. All right, so we've got 4:30. Where's all the rest? I want to see John Pertwee. No, I shouldn't. There's the best Doctor Who was the Daleks had a war with Cybermen. What was I on about anyway? I'm going to do away with all the websites. Fuck them. It's too much bother. I appreciate, like, that's a good idea. Because also, that place where everyone was donating tonight, that thing has its own shop. But I've got a feeling as soon as I put something that's weapon related on, they'll shut it down. So it's probably easier. It's probably easier not to bother. So what I'll do, what I need is just a way for people to easily message me, so I don't have to fuck about. I ain't got a clue with what the Doctor Who's doing. They might have just tried to be nice. I don't know, but sometimes the mods don't like it. It won't bother them. It wasn't bothering me personally, but Well, actually, no, they are spamming now, but I didn't mind it first. Well, don't bother me, but yeah. Make the mods work hard there. Just disrupts the chat when you're trying to talk. Dave said you should send a mailing list of viewers who. So the problem is, Dave, what's happening at the minute? I email people and they don't get them. Well, I think that's what's happening. Anyway, I don't understand it, but put it this way. Recently, I sent about 20 emails out to people saying the stuff you want to buy is ready. You can buy it now. And only 2 people replied. I cannot understand why. I might have left it too long, but I can't see why. Most people, if they was after something, would have sent a message back saying, "I'm sorry, I don't want it anymore." I don't reckon I was getting them, so I need an alternative way to message people if that's not working. Right, Steve? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Nathan, hello. How are you? Yep, so many guns, so many. If the Doctor Who's are watching, sorry you all got blocked. I think the mods didn't like your they didn't like the spamming. CM said I think payment should be taken before. I think some people like to mess with. The problem with that though, why I don't like all right, Doctor, thank you, mate. Yeah. He said have a good night. So sorry to your mods. Bye everyone. See you later, 6th Doctor. Where am I? I have to be careful taking the I have to be careful taking payments though, because sometimes I don't get round to the stuff for a month. That would be even worse. So, you know, that would look really bad for business if I'm taking people's money and then not sending them stuff for a month. So that's why I don't mind. I know what you mean. If I was really up to date with my selling, it'd be all right. I'd get the money first. But I hate that sort of making people wait for shit because I know how much I hate it. Pay for something, you don't get it for fucking a month. That's annoying, man. See you later, Sol. Yeah, I'll be off in a minute anyway. So because I don't want to fuck my customers over, I don't bother taking money first. I think I do need an assistant, Persia. You're right there. Yeah, or a business partner. No, I've been thinking about getting an apprentice. Doctor, come on with a single account. You're more than welcome to chat. Just don't be a troll. There you go. Steve said, did you see the Slingshot got an Urex? Oh, Steve, you're missing out, mate. Watch this. All right, Steve, are you ready? Prepare yourself.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Yes, I did know he had one of them. And the other one. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I said, I'm the youngest. Oh, I'll sign up. What's that for? Oh, what, apprentice? Don't know. I think Soul's younger than you. I think. I hate everything's younger than you. You're probably the youngest mod I've got there. See that, Steve? I made that. I couldn't resist. Exactly. Yeah, get my nephew trained up. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you who I was thinking of getting as my apprentice, Jake. My cousin Jake. He could do with a bit of money. And I could do with the help. Right, I've got to go off any minute. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes. By the way, Tactical, thank you for modding tonight. Yeah, you know I appreciate it. I'm sort of trolling you tonight by letting them do it. That's it. I hope it's not like being a sorcerer's apprentice. Such so. No, it won't be that bad. And also, it wouldn't be an apprenticeship like where you don't get paid either. Fuck that bollocks. Fucking when they wanted me to be an apprentice fucking carpenter, and I know this is a normal thing, but you would have had to have worked 4 days a week, and on the 5th day go to college. So 4 days a week, and guess how much you earned a week? That's just water, Steve. Funny thing is tactical. Most of it looked like you was doing, but yeah, cheers everyone for modding tonight. I do appreciate when there's things like that going on, and because although it wasn't really bothering me tonight, it probably wasn't bothering me because it was going before I had to read it. $3.70 an hour. Yeah, do you know how much they would have paid you in about the year 1996? I'm pretty sure it was. I can't remember. It wasn't a lot though. Yeah, 1996. As far as I remember, it was about 30 fucking quid. Yeah. Yeah, they are tactical. Yeah, Rich gets him. I used to work 40 hours a week for 30 quid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember, my apprenticeship, four days a week, 1 week at college, it would have been 30 quid a week. Yeah, 30 quid a week. You'd got paid. I never did it in the end because it would have took so long getting there. I may be wrong, Persia. It's a fucking age ago. But that would have been 1996 when that would have, or 97. 1997. Oh, by the way, the reason my shoulder was hurting, no one guessed in the end, was cutting things. There's quite a few freak shows on tonight. YTS scheme shows your age. It may have been more Persia because I'm not sure now if I'm getting mixed up with this weird thing I used to have to do. I used to also had to do this thing. It was like a court punishment where they sent me doing jobs. I'd have to do a full week's work. I worked in B&Q for a bit. I worked in a garage, in a mechanics garage. And I think that was the thing that was 30 quid a week. And then supposedly I might get a job out of it at the end. But either way, it's not a lot of money, is it? But the apprenticeships, you know, if you do an apprenticeship, you're going to get a decent skill and decent money at the end of it. Anyone who's done a proper apprenticeship, at the end of it, you do get some decent fucking wages. So it pays for itself in the end. Jim said I gave up on mine. I was paying 50 quid in rent a week, 50 quid getting there, 25 quid a week in driving. I was after 5 quid a week to save. Yeah, that's not where you can't live like that, can you, Tyler? That's so. I used to do a cleaning job where I used to get about 50 quid a week, I think. But that was just 2 hours a night. 2 hours a night, five nights a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. So I could still get pissed Friday and Saturday. Well, I could still go out and get pissed anyway. Like proper pissed, because I get pissed every night. But, you know, Friday and Saturday. Why I didn't work Friday and Saturday was because, yeah, I could be pissed. You know, I wanted to get pissed while, you know what I mean. That's it. My first job paid 3 gross and a farthing. Fuck's sake. Yeah, Collins in a brown envelope. Fuck's sake, guys. Right, I better go off because it's 10 to 12. Steve said, best job, my bank job. Don't get caught. Yeah, exactly. Right, cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Everyone who donated tonight. That's probably the most I've ever been donated in one night. I hope they don't mind saying, but one person donated 20 quid, one person donated 40 quid. Yeah, 41 quid. Very generous people on tonight. Yeah. Right, I'll be on tomorrow. I probably won't be on StreamYard tomorrow, though, because there's only a certain amount of hours you can do on StreamYard. Or you can do 8 hours a month, sorry. Yeah, deposits could work, jeans and jumper, but the problem is after stuff's like 12 quid anyway. It's not worth bothering, but I appreciate that. It's a good idea. Right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Right. I'll probably put the UFO video info on tomorrow. Yeah. Cheers, mods, for all your hard work today. I appreciate it. Shall we see Slingshot Warrior one more time before I go? I'll tell you what, I'll do a Slingshot Warrior and then something else.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Always makes me laugh. I actually don't think I'm going to laugh, and it still makes me laugh. Right, before I go, here's how to donate if you want to. And then I'll be back and say goodnight. It is a funny video, though, isn't it? The Slingshot Warrior one. Oh, anyone asked? The last thing I watched that wasn't the TV series I'm watching was this, but I've not watched it all yet. I do like the Mighty Boosh, and I didn't know this one existed. Yeah, my shoulders are hurting tonight. That must be from cutting them bottles. Either that or the old Arthur's playing that tonight. Right. Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and I appreciate it. That's been a good one tonight. Very fun, actually, because the topics was just going from one thing to another, but we was talking about them enough to get a bit of it actually talked about. Yeah, I enjoyed it tonight. Right. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.